Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. All right, we are back at Mass Effect. We just got off the Citadel, did all the assignments there. Now we're about to ready to embark on our quest to go and stop Saren. We're going to talk to everybody.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
This is true.
I'd like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet.
Okay.
Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Okay. Let's see. How'd you get the nickname?
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
Yeah, right.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
Tell me about
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures. Hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
Got a point. Okay, I think that's
I have
it.
to go.
Alright, see ya.
Let's do that. Alright, see you. Peace. That seemed a little hostile, that conversation, more than anything. I don't remember it being that hostile. Maybe I said the wrong things. I don't know. Alright.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
Right.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander.
Maybe that was a renegade choice.
Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Never turn away.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Now that is definitely interesting. Alright.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that one of those choices was a little bit of a renegade. When you are a little hostile, or you know, it's just hard. You never know which answer is gonna be that. So, I don't think I need anything in here. Just gotta be real careful with your choices. Mainly it's the stuff most of the stuff at the top is what I mean to say. Let's talk to Caden. I think this is Caden over here.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
He's not feeling very talkative. Let's talk to the doc.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Did I ask
How
her
did
this
you end up
already?
serving on an Alliance
Yeah,
ship?
I asked her all this.
I enlisted right out of... but humanity
I should go.
needs- Goodbye, Commander.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bore you guys with that. Okay, it's just a little room in the back there. Well, let's head down. Okay. We will start. Well, let's pick these lockers first. Oh, that's how you equip them. Okay, cool. I'll do that off screen. Let's talk with Ashley.
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit?
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
Sir, they have flashlight heads. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Right.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
I guess everybody's just kind of beginning of the game. Everybody just kind of like, okay.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSAC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
Bit of a point.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Now you have to pay attention to these moments like that with Garrus. He's a bit miffed by certain things.
Commander, good to see you.
But if you whatever way you act, Garrus's character changes to whatever that is. So if you're more Paragon, then he becomes more lighthearted. If you're a renegade, then he becomes an asshole.
Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying.
Okay. Dude, like, what?
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Okay. I can see how that could be a problem, good sir.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
Are they now?
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Let's see, 30,000. Shit. Yeah. I'm guessing we probably. I don't remember this stuff being this high on this game. I just really don't. I'm so serious. I don't remember this stuff being this high. Yeah, we're gonna find some stuff in the field right now. Man, those prices are ridiculous.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan lived for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Have a hard time believing that was fun, but okay. Weird ass guy.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth?
Okay, yeah, you gotta give it
that. I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard.
I
For the Krogan,
can't really tell.
Them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Okay.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Guess I can kind of see that.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
Wow. Okay. I am, the way he's saying all this.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it.
I don't remember him being so,
All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die
upset about it in that way.
and
Something's
most
wrong.
never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Yeah.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist?
Well,
Ask a Krogan.
yeah.
Would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
This is really, I just really don't remember him being that, like, I don't know, maybe it's just been a long time since I played it. I'm just gonna chalk it up to that.
Shepard.
I remember him saying stuff about it and being upset with the Turians, but I don't remember him being that snappy about it, like that, you know. Okay. Got some crew people here.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
Okay.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
Tally is a beast. Yeah, she
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You've got an eye for talent, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Doesn't seem like any ship can.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
So we're invisible.
There's no way for anyone to detect us.
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
That works.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on. Probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
I think that's it.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Alright, you filling up that
Your
codex.
ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small.
Well, you know, it's my
I'm
ship,
starting to
so...
understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
That was 300
I
years
can't
ago.
believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
I can see that. Go around learning new things and the way they pick up things so
Tell
quick.
me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
Yeah.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
Now, what if you violate that rule? Like, what would be the consequence? Like, hey man, look, we had too much to drink that night, started fucking around, and it's like, you know, things just, one thing led to another, and now Charlie is here, and it's like, what?
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
Whereas at first,
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
And the Geth.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Well, tell me.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
And
how come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
And that's what did it.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
Sounds about right. Let me see.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
I don't get it. Alright, why did they turn on you?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated.
That's funny as hell.
More abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
Yeah, I bet it did. Yeah, what happened
next? What did you
do? It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Yeah, they kind of did defend themselves if you really think about it. Like,
you can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
Now, don't get me wrong, I don't sympathize with the Geth because the Geth be killing people and stuff like that. But when you really think about it in that situation, the Geth really were just kind of defending themselves. Let's see.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
Okay. Let's change topics.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
That's it. Okay.
I should go.
See you later.
Okay. Sorry about that. Getting through this little dialogue here. I think that's it though. I think she's the last person. Until we get, I think, one other person on here. And it's always good to go check with them after the mission. Alright, let's get on the bridge here and go to work. Zoom out. Gotta bear with me here. I have not done this. You zoom out again? Oh, okay. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna head to Artemis Tau, go pick up Liara. I forgot how this whole thing works on here. Here we go. Alright, we'll start to the outer rim. Okay. It's a little different on here.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Okay, you can land there. We'll hold off on that though. And well, you can't do anything there. Can't do anything there either. Look at that ship go. Oh, my bad. I'm gonna leave it on there a little bit. If you want to read the thing, you can pause it. Right now we're just scanning planets, but I don't want to land just yet. Is this the place where she is? Yeah, I think that's where she is on Therum. Okay, let me see something. All right, let's go ahead and land. We will, of course, take Garrus and we'll take Tally. Or should I take Kaden? I don't know. Well, Garrus is your tech guy. I always want to take somebody with biotics. You definitely want to have a bit of a balanced team. But then we end up rescuing her. You know, let's take Garrus and Ashley right now. Yeah, I'll roll with them right now. All right, the Mako. Finally get to see how this thing works out.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Feels good.
Cover me.
Can you open this thing yet? Nope. Can't get in this one. Oh, there we go. It feels good. It's one thing I can say about it. It definitely feels great. Okay, there goes okay, all right. Doesn't feel floaty. Oh, okay, you can actually, okay, wow, okay. That's new. Is there a boost? Oh, it is a boost. Man, like the detailing, the way the planets look and stuff. Like, this is fantastic. They did a really great job on this. And it actually rides like a vehicle to me. Oh. Okay. Damn it. Yeah, it definitely feels a lot better. Man, I can't wait to see what they could possibly do with this in a
This route's a no-go. They have height and cover.
Ooh, yeah. You gotta get out of here. Turn around. Well, which way do we go then? Let me see. Oh, there's a way around it? I don't remember that. Oh shit. Wait, is this a spot? Am I in the right spot? Oh no, it's a little further in. I turned it way too early. Okay. Okay, alright. The controls a little bit here now. Come on now. Work with me, controls. What is happening right now? Okay. I'm like, what the hell? That was a little tough. How do you do the thing? I forgot. Okay. All right.
Not now, Shepard.
My bad, dude. I just hit the damn button. Excuse me. See the override. Yeah, don't mind if we do. Maybe that was a bad idea. Maybe it was, I don't know. Okay, I swear, okay. Turn. Thank you. Okay. Turn. Right.
All targets down.
Seriously? Did they shoot anybody else? I didn't hear anything. Looked like it had. Yeah, there's still some red dots up there. Huh? Nothing in here. Now, Garrus and Ashley together are great when it comes to combat. Their combat skills together. That's one thing I can say about them. Well, I almost missed it.
I think we're good, Shepard.
You think? Didn't feel like we were good there for a minute. Music kind of stopped, so. Okay. There we go. I don't know what it is with backing up. Backing up is a little weird based on the way you got the cannon pointing. Oh, there goes the music. It's like, nope, I'm back. Good shot. Try to use these rocks over here. I can barely see him down there. That was a big one. That's a big one. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh God, loading. Or is it just trying to save the content on your autosave? It's like one guy. That's horrible. There we go. No reason to get out here. Thought you could climb those little things. Let me see. Check the map again. Yeah, nothing over here. Yeah. Any reason to stop here?
Securing point.
I know it looks like a place you should stop it. Guess I'm tripping. Nah. Yeah, the Mako is definitely better. Backing up is my only beef with it right now, but okay. Alright, we're going through another one. I don't remember it taking this long to get to this place. I remember that. That was the funniest thing about this game was watching whenever you shoot people when they're on foot, watching them fly. They got hit by that cannon. Okay, now we're jammed. Alright. So it looks like we're at the spot where we need to be. I'm going to end here. When we go in, we'll be picking up the Yara. But thank you guys for rocking with me. This has been a blast to play. If you have not picked this up, I would recommend picking it up. Mass Effect is a great game. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.